Hello everybody. We've been posting a lot on the YouTube account. Um, Lots of gameplay, so if you want to look at those bio, I guess I should say that first, to know what we've been doing, because I know we've been kind of radio silence since the review Carson did. But as promised in our first video, I am here to give you my review of WWE's Saturday night's main event that wrapped up a few hours ago. Me and Carson have just been kind of hanging out, since then, so that's why it hasn't come out yet. And I will be going by a match by match basis. There were 4 matches on this card. All 4 of them being title matches. And I guess I'll just get started with the opener, which was Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. I have mixed feelings on this match. For one, I thought it was really cool to see Cody using more heelish tactics, and he's definitely getting close to turning heel, which I'm really excited for, because I love Cody, and I think he's a great babyface, but I'm getting a little tired of the Cody Rhodes babyface championship run, and I thought that either at this show Drew was going to win the title or Cody was going to turn heel, and either way I would have been fine. But it looks like they're still going to continue with this, cheating, but still trying to be a babyface Cody for a little bit longer, which is fine. I get it, slow build to the full heel turn. And while I like that, I'm really bummed that Drew didn't win the title, because I've been clamoring for a Drew title win since Mania 40, and here we are heading up to the road to WrestleMania 42, and he held the championship once for 5 minutes before getting cashed in on. So, yeah, pretty disappointed by that. And also the stipulation was, the stipulation's been done a bunch of times where, if the champion is counted out or disqualified, they still lose the title. And a lot of those matches just aren't good, because you see them try to snap, but then, they end up not, and so then it's like, it's all awkward. This match, I didn't feel that. It felt, the flow felt pretty good and I especially like that finish where the ref was knocked down. Drew tried to hit Cody with the belt, and Cody caught him, and he actually looked to see if the ref was looking or not before he DDT'd him on the championship belt and at the Crossroads. I really liked that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the opener of the match, and I know I've taken a lot of time already, but I won't take this long on other matches. But yeah, it was just, it was a pretty decent match. Not as good as the WrestlePalooza match. Better end result than the WrestlePalooza match, but in terms of work rate, I liked WrestlePalooza better. But yeah, I'd give it a solid two, 3, maybe 2. I don't do decimals or halves or whatever, so in between like 2 and 3. I know that's where normally 2.5 would be, but I feel like it's better to be definitive. I'll say 3, because I'll let it. Maybe that'll change later. I'm gonna let it rock, until we get like the heel Cody or whatever. But I'll say 3 for now. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll change to 2 later. Sorry for taking so long on that. Like I said, the other ones probably won't last as long. Exhibit A of that is the next match: Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. This match was a letdown, because I was actually really excited about Jade Cargill's heel turn, and it made me super hyped for this match. And I knew that, as green as Jade Cargill is she's not really the greatest worker. Tiffany carried her to a pretty decent match at SummerSlam, pretty good. But then this match happened, and it was just like a squash match, which is fine because she just turned heel. It's fine if you want to do a squash, and Jade is definitely that type of superstar. But it felt like it dragged, like she was just doing moves for a while, and not in the way that's like, this hopeless thing where Tiffany tries to fight back, because she didn't really. It was just she kind of got thrown around, and then it ended, which kind of felt like a flat way to end what has been a pretty long and pretty good, for the most part, title reign, with a lot of great matches and moments, but it just ended super flat like this. It felt weird. I don't really get it. I'd probably give it like a star, really, a single star. I can't say I found anything to like in this match. I really can't. I mean, I can't even give it 2. Maybe if I was doing decimals, it'd be like 1 point something. But like I said, I do whole numbers. So literally a star. I can't go below that. I don't do 0. Next match was Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev versus Penta in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Match of the night right here. This was a banger of a match. I liked the spot where Dominic tried to get Rusev disqualified by tossing him the chair and laying down, only for the ref to be like, it's triple threat, it's no DQ. I love that little thing, and everybody here was just working great together. Rusev with his, obviously his giant, powerhouse moveset. Dominic playing the cheeky heel, just barely running away and cheating to get the win and all that. Penta with his, luchas, with all of his lucha libre, and oh my gosh, I forgot about the chop battles that like Penta and Rusev were having in this match. They look like they were going to kill each other. And I also love when Rusev locked in the accolade and Dominic rang the bell. Rusev thought he won. Oof. Penta, and then the finish with Penta hitting, trying to hit Dominic with the ring bell, and Dominic getting out of the way. Rusev gets hit. Dominic throws Penta out. Frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Dom retains. Beautiful match. 4 stars. I'd give that. That is a 4-star match in my opinion. And now the main event. I have a little bit of time to talk about it. Oh boy. I will say I'm happy that Jay didn't win, and I love Jay. I don't like Yeet, but I love Jay. I'm happy he didn't win though, because I don't know. I feel like I don't need to see another world championship reign out of him. I get that they're turning him heel and it's gonna be a new character, but I just can't. I just don't want to. The first one was so lackluster. They ended it in 2 months. They clearly the fan reception was not good. Jay is just not the guy to be the world champion. And as for the match itself, I'm happy Punk won. As for the match itself, though, it felt like they were botching a lot and slipping, and Jay falling while Punk tried to do the neck breaker and making Punk legitimately angry, and Punk whiffing the spear. It felt like they were mistiming on a lot of stuff, and it just felt like the whole match at a certain point was falling apart, and they didn't really know what to do. They were redoing a whole lot of spots that they already did. It felt like they just were forgetting a bunch of stuff. I only got 30 seconds here, but yeah, it just felt janky, and it had good time, but I don't know. Jay is just not the guy to go for he can't go over 10 minutes, I don't feel like, which is fine. Not all superstars need that. 2 stars. I only have 10 seconds, so that is my Saturday night's main event review. I will be doing one for every PLE after this, so yeah, see ya.